Welcome back to Immortal Empires. Today we're going to be playing some more Boris. And speaking of Boris, I think we're going to start off the episode with an attack. Actually, no, this guy is just a hero, so we can't attack him. Okay, we're going to go up to Iwick, I think. But first, let's go ahead and invoke Ursun, just so we do get that extra melee defense and the bitterness of winter. I do like this one. There we go. We have that for us now. Now, if we take Boris, I think we're... What is this army? This army's a 4-stack, but there's nothing really scary there. So I think what I'm going to do is let's just make our way up to here. We can put Theodore back in the army as well. Let's see, we should probably get rid of one of us. This guy's rank 7, rank 6. Is there anyone lower? These guys are rank 5, so let's go ahead and combine those. And then we'll just get rid of this guy here. Beautiful stuff. And then let's go ahead and put Theodore in the army. Theodore's back. It feels good. It was kind of sad when we lost him a few episodes ago. Let's go ahead and see who else we have. Of course, we have Godtrek. He's going to stick around for another 3 turns. We're basically just doing some scouting with him to see what these guys are doing. It doesn't look like they're sending another army just yet. And now we have discovered one of their other settlements as well. So that's nice. We might even be able to start launching an attack now. We do have the men for it. The problem I have is all of this is going to be taking attrition, so it might take us a while. Let's go into in-camp, and we'll just slowly make our way down here, I guess. We could also go down to the Bleeding Spire, actually, because I think that might be where the Skaven are coming from. So let's go to the Bleeding Spire, make a detour, and then we can go to the Gallows Tree, and then the Plains of Zambajin. That's probably not how you say that. I think that's a good plan. Katerin is also doing her thing. Now, can we reach Croak this turn? I think we can, because we managed to split the Skaven. That's not an army to worry about. So let's go ahead and try and attack the Skaven here. I think this will be our first battle as well with Katerin. Of course, they're going to try and run away. We should be within range, though. We're not. Okay, we're going to have to wait for the battle with Katerin. Hopefully, though, they stay within range. We'll have to see. But Kislev is safe for now. Prague is still under siege. Maybe we should have gone out to Prague. Oh, there's another full stack of rats there, though. Anyway, it's fine. It's going to take a little bit to deal with all of this. And then we have this Patriarch here. Are you the guy with all the bonus melee attack? Cunning. No, you have poison attacks. I'm going to send you up to this army here. I think they had a spare slot, right? Yeah, there's a spare slot in here. So if we send the Patriarch up there to go and help, that should be fine. We have 700 gold. We only have 100 income this turn, so we shouldn't really build anything. Let's go ahead and check diplomacy. I don't want anything with the Barrow Legion. There doesn't seem to be anything else that we can get here, sadly. So let's go ahead to turn 55. And we have a face-off. The horrified farmers of Prague have awoken to find that every ear of grain bears the miniaturized face of a lowing beast, and that their cattle are now blank, faceless nightmares. Vile mutations afflict the cursed city once more. So what can we do here? We can get Winds of Magic, but Chaos Corruption. I don't like that. We can get -4 Corruption for all provinces for 5 turns. Or we gain a Lichbone Pennant. Enables magical attacks and gives spell resistance. Magical attacks is quite nice. I think we might actually go ahead and get the Pennant there. There we go. Kislev has been infected by a plague thanks to Clan Mulder. They spread the plague to us. Prague is about to have a rebellion. That's not that's not fun. Right, we're also losing gold per turn, which means we're probably being raided somewhere. I'm not quite sure where. I mean, these guys are raiding us. We probably have to deal with them. But first, let's go up to Boris, because we can fight this army this turn. This should be a relatively easy fight. So let's go ahead and attack the Blighted Grove. We should be able to deal with these guys. It is an auto-resolve, and we don't really have any new units to try. We do have the Warbear Riders here, but we don't have anything like Strozzi and stuff to test out. So I think I will go ahead and auto-resolve this one. If we fight with Katarin, we probably will fight manually. No, we get 4,700 XP, 3,600 gold, and 7 devotion. That's looking good, and there's no point sacking it. So let's go ahead and occupy, and we gain a tax collector. Income from all buildings, plus 10% in the local region, as well as a shield of Tolos, plus 5 melee defense, and 10% missile resistance. That's looking good. Right, Boris has a level up, so what do we want to get him? Are we still focusing on his personal combat skills? I think we might be, right? We can give him charge bonus and leadership. Let's see, that's more leadership up there. Leadership aura size. We've got all of these. We could get regeneration for elemental bear units. We don't have elemental bears yet, of course. We could go down the blue tree, get some more casualty replenishment. There's some upkeep reduction there as well. Or we can start going down his red tree. Let's see, we don't need the attrition. Recruitment cost is kind of good, I think. Minus 15% there. Especially if we're getting Warbear Riders. I think we might go down this tree and maybe even Lightning Strike and Logistician. Logistics. Let's just call it Logistics. Maybe also Renowned and Feared. Upkeep minus 8% for the Lord's Army. Campaign movement range. Hero self-defense chance. Enemy hero success chance. And recruitment rank plus 1. Or we could just go down the red tree. Let's start going down the red tree. Let's get Inspiring Presence. And then I think... so this is for Kossars, Targuards. That's Cavalry. Warbear Riders, Elemental Bears, and Snow Leopards melee attack. Let's go ahead and get that. That sounds good. Now, with Ara, she can also get a level up. So let's go ahead and give her... I might finally give her some scouting, actually. Let's do this. And then as for Theodore... Theodore also has a lot of his stuff, doesn't he? Let's go ahead and give him some melee attack. There we go. That will help him improve. And then I think our next move with Boris is let's keep going west and take on all of these settlements. There seem to be some more chaos factions over here. So that looks good. Let's go and scout some more with Gotrek. I want to see if there's anyone over here. So Dungrut almost has a 4-stack again. They have a second army too. I'm going to go this way and see what's over here on the map. There has to be another settlement somewhere around here, right? And then if we go and take Nestor, Nestor is going to go down to the Bleeding Spire. He can't reach it this turn, so let's just go ahead and stay in camp. We gain immune to attrition then. In fact, if we fight a battle with him, we're also going to fight manually as well, because he also has Strozzi that we can finally see in action. Now, Katarin, we've been outplayed here by the Skaven. Oh, Azazel's coming as well. Because are they reinforcing each other? I think they are, right? We have 2 Skaven armies to deal with. Fun stuff. And we can't reach either of them. And we have Azazel coming. I think we have to go back to Kislev to defend. It's a little bit frustrating. But it is what it is. Hopefully we can attack one of these next turn. We have an Ataman pop up, the Black Glove. By tradition, once the Black Glove has been delivered from Erengrad, an Ataman must immediately muster the tribes, for war is inevitable. However, his advisors suggest going against the custom on this occasion and exerting more influence across the province. So we can get recruitment rank +2 for infantry units. Or control +2. Let's get recruitment rank. There we go. That should be all good there. So we have traditionalist for this guy. And then as for Iosoph, you're still trying to link up with this army, aren't you? Let's keep marching you this way. He should be able to catch up in a few turns. We do have 3,700 gold and our income is okay. I think if we're going to build anywhere, it should be in Bloodfire Falls. In fact, the Howling Citadel, let's go ahead and upgrade this. That will give us a little bit extra gold. Maybe we also have some income buildings we could build here. For example, in the Port of Secrets, maybe. In the Port of Secrets, if we build another market square, That should help our gold situation. And then what about over in this province? This province is all fine. Over here, we're not going to build anything just here just yet either. What's this? Ah, there's a rebellion spawning here next turn as well. I forgot about that. Right, let's go ahead and take income from more buildings. And check our diplomacy.
What?
We can get a non-aggression pact with the dwarfs.
You may speak before my
I think I'm
shield,
going to
I
do that.
suppose.
There we go. And the dwarfs and the empire would be our friends. Nothing else though that we can do this turn. So let's go ahead to turn 56. Slovenia has declared war against Reichland. We will enter the war on the side of our ally here. And we shouldn't really be dragged into this too much though, I don't think. We're not that close to Slovenia. Gotrek has been attacked. That was inevitable, that's fine. We can get rid of him now, so that should save us on supply lines, hopefully, and boost our gold income per turn.
2 spears are better than 1.
Now, Boris has come to Boris with the request of military access. Let's see if we can get a bit more money from him. 775 there. However, I realise we could also get a defensive alliance. Maybe this is okay, because I think a defensive alliance is all you need to build an outpost. We'll have to see. But let's go ahead and propose that offer. 400 gold. But I'm quite happy with that. Ruinous infiltration. The unthinkable has occurred. We have uncovered a chaos cult in the very heart of the motherland. The blasphemers were summarily executed, but we must take drastic action to prevent such an infection occurring again. So, leadership or diplomatic relations with Empire, Kislev and the Southern Realms. I think I'm going to take the diplomatic relations there. That sounds good. Gotrek did gain a new trait, although we're not going to be using him again, so let's ignore those. Boris gains a new trait, plus 3 control in the local province. And the cursed city here does now have a rebellion, so that's a little annoying, but there's not much we can do about that. I think we're going to lose this Prague as well this turn, because no one can make it in time. And the real scary thing, though, is down in Kislev, if we deal with all those pop-ups, we have not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4 stacks of Skaven units. Now, I don't think Catherine is going to be able to deal with this. We can try, however, yeah, it doesn't look promising, does it? If we go ahead and attack here. Okay, oh, we also have a garrison, I forgot about this. And in fact, we get a Pyrrhic victory. 1, 2, 3, 4 armies of Skaven. I know I said I would fight the next Catherine battle manually. However, if we fight manually, I'm most likely going to lose. Now, what do we lose here? We lose both of our war sleds. But most of the units we do lose are easily replaceable, namely the Kossar units. How much of the garrison do we lose? Pretty much all of it. I think we auto-resolve here, and then we can rebuild Catherine's army. I will go ahead and do that. There we go. 10,000 XP. I think that's the maximum you can get. 13,000 gold as well. Now, do I take the replenishment or do I take the extra 1,000 gold? I think we're going to take the gold. There we go. And Catherine does gain Fraught defeat trait, plus 10% hit points. That's nice. As well as plus 5 leadership when fighting against the Skaven. Another 5 leadership and charge bonus too. And army receives plague. Sadly, Catherine now has a plague. So we did kill all 4 of those armies. Bogdan was also killed though. And we gain a new follower, plus 7% campaign movement range. There we go. And a warhorse. Plenty of pop-ups. Now, the scary thing here is we still have a Zazel to the south. And with no garrison to defend us, and basically no army, we could be in a sticky situation. Now, Catherine has 2 level ups. Ward save 8% for the law. Oh, that's huge. So I want to go down this. Right. Ice Guard sounds good. Let's go ahead and get Ice Guard, and we'll also that +1 control in all provinces sounds nice. Let's go ahead and get this. There we go. We can also upgrade this Frost Maiden. Is this a direct damage spell? It is. I'm going to level this up. Let's give her some evasion, and then we're going to get the Heart of Winter. And that sounds nice. And then as for Trophim here, let's go ahead and get Tor's Battle him. I like this. Let's get some troop replenishment. And then we can go down his combat tree. And then we have another Frost Maiden here. She is also ice. Let's go ahead. This armor sounds nice. We're going to get Death Frost, Frost Shield, Evasion. We don't have any more to get Heart of Winter. Okay, that's all fine. Right. Why are we... we're taking attrition damage because of the Skaven Plague. Ooh. Is she going to die then?
March onward.
I think I have to take her out of the army to save her.
The Tsarina.
Same as this Frost Maiden.
An exquisite.
They're both going to die if I keep them in the army. We should probably take out Theodore as well. There we go, that should be fine. Right, we can recruit new units. We can get war sleds here. Sadly, what we can't get in Kislev is Ice Guard. Why is that? We need this building here. Let's go ahead and upgrade the defenses. So we don't have any Ice Guard just yet. We need it from this unique building. Okay, right. In that case, for Katarin, I think we already have some Streltsy. Let's get some more Streltsy.
We serve the motherland.
And then, I think we could get some light war sleds, maybe. They have armor piercing. They also have missiles. However, I think I'm just going to get Kossars because they're cheap and expendable, and we're probably going to be attacked soon. We have an Ataman pop up. We could put someone in Kislev. I think, yeah, let's go ahead and put someone in Kislev. And I think we're going to go for gold. Again, I do like my gold, so let's go ahead and do this. That's looking nice. I really hope we don't lose this settlement. However, I think we're going to... In fact, Azazel can reach to this turn. We can't save Prague, though. We're in a sticky situation here. We might lose Katarin. Right. Let's go over to Boris. Of course, Boris is carrying on his attack. So let's go over towards the Twisted Towers here. That should be a relatively easy battle there. We go over to Nestor as well. He's making his progress. Can we reach the Bleeding Spire this turn? We can. Now, how many Skaven are sat inside waiting for us, I wonder? None. Okay. Let's go ahead and colonize the Bleeding Spire then, I guess. And then let's also move this guy closer as well. So where did the Skaven come from? It must be down here. So further south. This army's still not really an army, so we don't have to worry about them either. And then for all of these guys, we've just moved them out, haven't we? Yes. So I think that's everything for this turn. What we can do, though, because we have 12,000 gold, is maybe look at doing some upgrades. So we could upgrade this. Oh, so in 3 turns we can recruit some Warbear Riders. I'm going to upgrade the market as well. That sounds good. Can we upgrade this settlement? We can. I'm going to upgrade the market here. We could have upgraded the port. In fact, I think I will, because we get more income if we do this. And then we've only got 1,000 gold left. Maybe we could build... we can't build a market. We can build this, though. The Herbs Gatherers Camp. Casualty replenishment, income, and gives us some more trade resources. So let's go ahead and do that. And I think that's all we're going to build this turn. Let's check out diplomacy. See if anything new has occurred here. It doesn't look like it. So let's go ahead to turn 57. Cold friends would like us to join the war against Corone for 1,000 gold. Can I barter this? 1,185. There we go. I will go ahead and join that war. We probably don't have to deal with them either because they're all the way in the west. Fort Yavoka is being attacked by Azazel here. I don't think we can do anything with this garrison though, sadly. So it's going to be a close defeat there. That's fine. It keeps them awake from Kislev for a few turns at least, which is beneficial. A brutal business. Battle is a blood-soaked affair, limbs severed, bones exposed, men left for dead in the creosote fields, amongst scores of fallen friends and enemies. Strong weapons, forged with time, sweat and expertise, mark the difference between victory and defeat. A good sword cut clean through bones, severing heads and limbs, where lesser weapons were merely maim. As instability grows across the world, so too does man's bloodlust and his desire for war and carnage on an ever grander scale. So for 5 turns, we get plus 20 base weapon damage for all armies of all factions. That sounds interesting.
I'd best don my mail shirt if I am to return with a tale of your deeds.
Trouble brews in the distance. Feels like the doom I deserve.
And a settlement has been raised, so we did lose Fort Javoka. And Midland building an outpost. Where are they building that? Up in the Howling Citadel, okay. And we did lose Prague, oh dear. Plus 10 armor for Kislev melee cavalry units is nice. And Gotrek and Felix have departed. Eager to find better opportunities for the Dwarf Slayer's heroic doom, Gotrek and Felix have left your faction to continue their travels. Perhaps in time you will encounter the eccentric mercenaries again, though hopefully not from the opposite side of the battlefield. So they have gone now. We're losing some gold this turn. Now, because Prague has fallen, and I think Kislev is about to fall, because there's another Skaven stack and a 4-stack of Kislevs coming, and let's be honest, we don't really have an army. Our garrison has returned. We also have Azazel to worry about as well. I think Kislev is really under threat of falling here. So, because Boris has heard this news, I think I might bring Boris all the way back to Bloodfire Falls. He's going to recruit his Warbear Riders, and then I think I'm going to sail him south to reclaim Prague and Kislev, and even Wolfenburg to the west there. I think that would make sense, and I don't want to lose Kislev now we have it. So, if we go ahead and force march with Boris, I think the best way here is if we go down to the channel. It's probably fastest if we sailed back to Bloodfire Falls. So that's what we're going to do. Boris is going to go back and get his Warbear Riders. I'm not sure what we're going to do with his current army, because I don't think we can afford to upkeep another army right now. We're just not earning enough gold. We'll have to see if we still have Katerin at that time. Nestor, let's continue taking him down towards the gallows tree. He's actually doing a good job at the moment. In fact, where's our... There we go. Iosoph is slowly catching up to him. That's fine. We can research a new technology, so let's go ahead and do that as well. We can't research anything in the Prague tree now. And I think the Kislev tree is going to be gone soon. This second tree, of course. This is for elemental bears. This is plague stuff. Construction cost. Yeah, I don't think we want anything more from there. This is for Targard units. Could be useful. This is for Grom units. Campaign line of sight could be nice. Immune to psychology when fighting against warriors of chaos and daemons of chaos could be nice. In fact, I might go ahead and get that. There we go. Let's go ahead and take this, just so leadership isn't a worry anymore. We also have an Ataman pop-up, the Black Glove. By tradition, once the Black Glove has been delivered from Erengrad, an Ataman must immediately muster the tribes, for war is inevitable. However, his advisors suggest going against the custom on this occasion and exerting more influence across the province. Let's go ahead and get the recruitment rank again. I think that's okay. There we go. And do we have any other armies to move this turn? Katerin can move. Let's see, does Katerin still have the plague? She does. So we can't even put these guys back in this army. Just in case, though, I'm still going to recruit some more Kossars. just in case we can survive down here. I think it's a very small chance, but you have to try. If we don't try, then we don't know. These guys aren't replenishing at all, are they? I don't think so. That's a shame. Let's go ahead and check out diplomacy.
Yes?
Nordland almost want the non-aggression pact. We could get some trade deals here. So let's get a trade deal with Nordland.
Come in peace.
We can also get a non-aggression pact. So let's see, 849 gold there. Or we can get 398. Let's just go ahead and do this because it gives us some extra gold. There we go. And then Gelt would also like a trade deal. So let's go ahead and do this. We get another 200 gold there. That's nice. So our relations with the Empire are very good right now. We have another 1500 gold. I wonder, is that enough to just maybe upgrade an income building somewhere? I don't think so. We could upgrade this trade resource. It's only another 50 gold. What about here though? We could build a market here. That's another 100 gold. Let's go ahead and do that. That should be fine. But for now, let's go ahead to turn 58. So it seems, I think this is Festus here, has declared war against Hochland. So we will go ahead and enter the war on the side of our ally here. And Kislev has been besieged. If we go ahead and look at that, we're not having a good time down here, are we? We've been besieged by a 4-stack of Skaven, and a 4-stack of Kislev is also here. So I think Kislev, from Norskan, sorry. I think Kislev is basically done for until Boris returns. The Ursine Chapel, threatened with damnation by their local patriarch, the people of a far-flung Stanista work tirelessly to construct a colossal cathedral to Ursun. When they run out of building materials, they dismantle their own homes. When dozens die from exposure, the patriarch chastises the faithlessness of those who yet live. So we gain 20 devotion. We have so much devotion and nothing to really spend it on. Yeah, I guess we just keep waiting for the Ursun to replenish. But sadly, that's all I have time for today. We did conquer a bit more land up in the north. Next episode, we're going to bring Boris back to Bloodfire Falls. We're going to finally get our Warbear Riders, which we really wanted in the early episodes. And then I think with Boris, we're going to go south towards Kislev. It seems our daughter really does need some help, and I think she might actually be away for a few turns soon. And then meanwhile, over here, I think we're going to continue pushing east a little bit, and then I might come back and take on these Norskans. So if we gain all of this land, as well as this land here, and push south to Kislev, I think that would put us in a very good position. But sadly, that's it for today. I will be back tomorrow with another episode. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.